Members of the congregation, you are now here on a Wednesday with Easy, the tech preacher. Truth to be told.
It's Wednesday, tell me, are you ready? It's Wednesday, tell me, are you ready? It's Wednesday, tell me, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? It's easy, yep, tech preacher, yes indeed it's easy. Yep, the tech preacher, yes indeed it's easy. Yep, the tech preacher, yes indeed it's easy. Yep, the tech preacher. All the real wired ones, where you at? 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 All the real wired ones, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
Truth to be told. Woo! All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Why Wednesday, where we go in. Now, this is going to be a special episode of this stream because, you know why? Because Apple just had an event. So we're going to have our reaction. And I titled this stream, Is This the End? And we're going to talk about the pros and cons and some of the good and bad, the ugly with Apple and stuff like that. But I wanted to title that, and the reason why is because, you have the balancing act, right? Every time you have a keynote address, you have a group of people that say Apple suck and I can't believe Apple is not innovating and stuff like that. Then you have the other side of people that say, hey, I love the new features and all this, that, and the other. Hip, hip, hooray. So we're going to be down the middle. We're going to call it how we see it. We're going to talk about a lot of things here on this stream. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, this stream, if you're young, if you don't like cuss words, if you don't like profanity, if you don't like to hear, stuff out the ordinary, maybe you might want to check out other videos on my channel. But this stream right here, we're going to get down dirty. We will be cussing. We will be calling it how it is. We will be reading your guys' comments. I'm sure I'm probably going to lose a couple of subscribers because, hey, it is what it is. But, I always keep it real no matter what. Because you know why? Because I'm the goddamn tech preacher. And that's the bottom line.
Yes.
So, stay tuned to the video.
Yay.
All right, let's get into it. iPhone 13. Apple did their event yesterday. They bought 4 devices. You got the iPhone mini.
Yes.
Right? You got the iPhone 13. You got the iPhone 13 Pro. And you have the iPhone 13 Pro Max. You have all iPhones, all of them, 4 devices that Apple will release. What's so strange about what Apple did, and I didn't like this. We knew that the camera rays was going to be there. We saw the leaks, right? Mm-hmm. But this, you know why Apple did this though?
Oh yeah, because they
differentiate from the 12 to the 13.
12 to the 13 also make people with the 12 look like, man, I got the old.
Right. Exactly.
And they know people do. They know those are the conversations people have.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that shit. Like if you look at this,
but right? Eric, the problem is, if you're making the same design, you have to differentiate it visually from the other ones. It's the same reason.
Well, they need to freaking innovate. Then we getting tired. Look, I agree that Apple don't do shit, right? But that right there was a kick in the nuts. I believe that.
It doesn't bother me at all. Like it doesn't bother me. Like
I understand
because I don't have nuts.
But here's the thing. So like my wife and daughters are casual. They're not techies, but they have iPhones, right? And that's the thing. That's the kind of stuff that they notice. They're like, oh man, now it's like I want to have more. They call them circles. I want more circles. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I mean, think about this. They didn't change this. They didn't change the Pro Max though. That's the whole thing. Like they didn't change the Pro Max. The Pro Max had the same camera rays. It has the same thing. Huh?
Didn't change either one.
Right. They didn't change either one, but they did it for the iPhone 13.
because they want to differentiate. Because I think they know their Pro Max users are going to buy the Pro or the Pro Max, regardless of what the hell the camera looks like, and they don't care. They want the Pro Max, they want the big boy.
So I mean, look, as a iPhone people, they don't want a lot of change, right? They don't mind that Apple just put a few little specs in and say, hey, we put some, iOS 15. Here's the latest specs. Here's a new processor. Now our base storage is 128 gigs. We give you the basic same camera arrays, but we're going to give you, cinema mode, and we're going to give you, ProRes later on. Now we ain't gonna give you that shit right now, but you're gonna give it to you later on. Like Deep Fusion. Remember, Deep Fusion came out like 6 months later.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a caveat. Don't buy the 128, right? You buy the 128, you won't get the ProRes real good. Like you can't do 4K 30 frames per second in ProRes if you got the 128. You got to get
Eric, put D-Mem's comment up right quick.
All right, let me see D-Mem. Where D-Mem? All right, here we go. All right. Someone made a good point comparing cars or phones with cars. Do people get mad at the car manufacturers when they keep the same design 3 or 4 years? Well, it all depends. Do people buy cars every year?
You took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good argument.
I don't know if that's a good argument.
Yeah, the bottom line, cars are way more expensive. And also the car market is not changing the way technology is changing.
Unless you plan on getting on that, I'm gonna pay my phone off in 6 year plan,
Correct.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, if you look at a car, I mean, look, my cars cost me, 50, 60, 70 grand. I'm not buying.
Yeah, but the thing is, the thing that we're not doing right now so cars aren't, okay, this one has 400 horsepower this year. Oh, now the same sports sedan has 800 horsepower, and then the Charger has 1200 horsepower stock. That's not happening in cars. There's a lot of things happening.
I'm just saying it's apples and oranges, Mims. I wasn't counting anybody's.
Oh no, we're not counting nobody's pockets. No, we're not counting. No. Hold on. Time out.
People don't buy a new car every year. Is all we were saying.
The one thing I will say to that is, then why did the Lamborghini Diablo, the top of the line Lamborghini, not go? It went unchanged from the time that thing launched to the time they stopped making it. They didn't change the body once. They didn't change anything on that car.
Mm-hmm.
The Lamborghini Gallardo never changed. Aventador never changed.
But okay, so let's put this in perspective. I mean, the phone, and let's call it how we see it, is a personal PC, right? It's a what's up? I'll let you boy. The phone is a PC in your pocket. I mean, not iPhones too much, but the phone is a personal PC, right? That you're gonna carry with you every day, pretty much, and you own it 30-40% of your whole day. You on your phone or more. So when we talk about doing things to the next level, as technology evolves, right? We went from 4G to 5G. We went from slab phones to fold phones. We went from LCD TV to AMOLED, right? We went from all kinds of different things when it comes down to technology. All right. I believe that the phones, the computers, and stuff like that, they have to innovate. They have to. I mean, times have changed. Faster processors. You got cloud servers. You have all kinds of different things that's better, right? Technology get better. And what I see with Apple is what we expected, right?
So I can talk a little. I'm not going to bore the program, but I can talk a little bit about this. So companies like
need to shut the hell up.
Companies like Motorola and Nokia at the time, one of the things that they were pushing was in the technology. It was called WAP pushes and WAP pushes. So if anyone ever saw
hey, I remember WAP pushes.
Yes. So if you ever saw what they really wanted to do with WAP pushes is the following, and the court stopped it. So if you ever saw the movie iRobot or like movies like that, where you walk by a store and all of a sudden the advertising would change, they wanted you, when you walked with your cell, that you would get a unique text that was telling you, oh, easy, we got mirrorless cameras right here that you can purchase. You see what I'm saying? So the reason why cars don't do it, right? They're pretty much at a really good, they know how to make these type of engines, and now they're starting to make the electric cars a certain way, but they're not going to innovate like they are. They're trying to sell with these phones. The reason why they're pushing technology, they're trying to get people to buy every year. That's what they're trying to do. They are literally doing everything they can to get you to buy. That's the reason why 5G is a push.
Exactly. And so when you make a good point, and this is why we talk about innovation. It's because they want to sell. They want to sell product, right?
They want to sell product.
So let's look at the fun fact, right? The fun fact is that Apple, as far as market share, is number 3. It's just been pushed down. And this iPhone probably, we got to see the numbers. I mean, you can't speculate, but we look from a tech giant, right? From a Apple or Samsung or all these other tech giants, right? Even in the camera market, from Canon to Sony to all, we expect to be wild away. You know why? It's because we look up. Well, we look for them for innovation. We look for them for the next big thing. That's why you see, the Canon R6 was the first Canon. R5 was the first Canon camera that shot 8K. It's because that's the innovation they want to go to. So you look at, all kinds of things like phones, smartphones. Look, on the Android side, right, we've seen innovation. We've seen Xiaomi with the wraparound displays, and we start to see foldable displays. You start to see all kinds of different things that's bringing things to the limit, to the display cameras and stuff like that. These are leading innovations that we all as consumers is looking forward to, right? We're looking forward to the next big thing. For the last couple of years, Apple has been more of a stalemate, right?
They're stale, and it will come back to bite you. It will come back to bite you,
and it is coming back to bite. Look at the market share. It is coming back to bite them.
Everybody, I've got 2 Infinities, all right. And Infinity was competing with BMW. The rear-wheel drive, their G37 was going against their 3 and 5 series. All right. So what they did that pissed a lot of people off for about 8 years. They're like, hey, the G37, we're not going to change the messed up control center console. It looks beautiful, but it don't do nothing.
Yeah,
it has 2 screens that show the same stuff, and people actually started taking out the screens, going aftermarket, and then finally, Nissan, after losing all these sales, they're like, "Oh, we're going to change it in the next couple of years."
Barry, the same thing happened with BMW and their interface. Their interface was hot garbage.
Yeah.
At the same time, the Infinity one was.
Yeah.
So they weren't changing because BMW wasn't changing. If they're gonna.
Yeah, but the bottom line is, at some point, customers we should be allowed to say, well, we want more, right? Yeah. Shouldn't we say we should be, we're the customer at the end of the day? Shouldn't we say, oh no, just give us what you got, or we expect you to give us more?
So I'm gonna talk about the scenario. We talked about it off screen, but I'm gonna give you this scenario, right? I want to tell you 2 things, guys. It's something that's really weird. Every year I buy 3 iPhones, right? I buy one for my Oracle, one for my daughter, and one for me to review, right? I always buy 3 iPhones every year. My daughter and my Oracle is diehard Apple fans, no matter what. You cannot put an Android phone in their face. You can't do it, right? I go all the way back maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. I tried to get my Oracle to try Galaxy Note 7. That's before Firebomb, right? She took that phone and she looked at it and she tried to play with it. She hated it. She hated the Note, right? And so I had to get her back into iPhone. So every year, new iPhone for the Oracle. Every year, no matter what, iOS is the best thing since sliced bread. Well, yesterday, I let her play with my Z Fold 3. Right? Z Fold 3. She had it all day. And she came to me and told me, babe, I'll leave Apple for the Z Fold 3. This phone is freaking amazing. And we talk about a person that's been stuck in the ecosystem forever, willing to give it all up, because she looked at the innovation, she looked at the big display, the pen support, the wireless decks, the work that I do. When I walk in the office and all of a sudden my screen popped on and I got a full worksheet and I could do my payroll. I got a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse and all this stuff working with it. and it works. And she got an iPhone's like, I can't do that, right? And so that's one scenario, and that right
that's
there
a huge
is,
scenario. There has to be
huge.
some iPhone user looking. I mean, you cannot look at the Z Fold and go, "Wait a second, my phone don't do that. It don't look like this."
Right.
That is a huge scenario for me. It's because now I never thought I had a diehard Apple person that's willing to give up Apple because it's Apple just doesn't do it. Doesn't do it. Now look, we got to understand something. Me and my wife are business owners. So when it comes down to get work done, PDFs or doing all kinds of integration and work, right? It's very difficult for her to do anything on the iPhone. She really can't do a lot of stuff on the iPhone, but she always refer to me and say, "Hey, babe, could you edit this photo, or could you do this? I got a PDF or invoice need to be signed or something like that." And on the iPhone, you could use your finger and all that, but it's a totally different concept.
Totally different.
You can do a lot of edits and do a lot of things on Android. Plus, the business solution from Samsung is absolutely amazing. All right, so that's one scenario, right? Which is a big scenario. But let me tell you this other scenario, right? So Hurricane Ida hit 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, right? And we all evacuated, down here in Louisiana. So I evacuated. We went to Houston, and I had about 5 or 6 families with me, right? And all of them pretty much got iPhones, right? I'm the only one Android fan, right? Now, when people evacuated, they didn't bring no laptops, they didn't bring no computers, they didn't bring nothing. So we all trying to, get our insurance and all that stuff done, right? Here I am in the hotel room with
Dex.
In the hotel room with Dex, wireless
I knew
Dex
it.
running.
I knew it.
Oh, listen, this is a crazy scenario. So I always keep my little keyboard in my car, or I keep it in my pocket, right? So I got my little keyboard, and I got every hotel. Well, one hotels I go to got Miracast, right? So I'm Miracast and Dex, right? And I'm using my Z Fold 2 and my Z Fold 3. And I got families like can't get no work done on the iPhone. They somehow they couldn't, apply for their benefits and all that stuff. It's a pain in the neck. But here I am with a full-fledged PC pulled up on the screen there, because I can use cloud servers that I can run Windows 10. So now I got a full-fledged PC running off my phone, and now I got people in there trying to type up their documents, trying to get all that stuff done, and it's running fast. 5G is running fast and everything. And we using printers. We printing out stuff from the phone. And I got all the iPhone people looking at the iPhone like, I can't do that. So in the emergency situation, it was an emergency situation where we had families evacuated out and about, and they didn't bring no laptop, they didn't bring no iPads, they didn't bring none of that, right? And from the phone, I was able to get documents done on a bigger screen, a big 55-inch display with no issues, no problem. And I was able to print. They was able to sign their PDFs. They were able to do everything, get all their work done straight from the Z Fold 2 and the Z Fold 3. Now, you can't sit up and tell me that it's not a productivity powerhouse. You can't sit up and tell. In the emergency situation, my Z Fold 2 and 3 came through like a charm. And everybody that with iPhones looking like, what the fuck? Right?
We get to the world.
I mean, they like, what the fuck? It was a serious what the fuck. Like, they was serious. Like, you could look. A lot of people say, well, if you want to get work done, get an iPad or Mac. But in the emergency situation, that's what I'm saying. Like in the scenario of what I'm saying, hurricane hit, everybody evacuated. You got the clothes on your back, and you got your phone with you. Right?
Yeah, right.
And all of a sudden, now I was able to, between my Galaxy Note 20 Ultra and my Z Fold 2 and my Z Fold 3. You got like 5 or 6 families. They was in it, man. It was exciting. I loved it, right? Because I consider myself, see, y'all got an iPhone. Why the fuck y'all can't do this? Well, I mean, I don't know. Apple don't do that type of stuff. That's what I hear. Well, we don't. Apple don't. I just use it for social media. It's just, I said, take pictures and use it for social media. But to get work done, I can never use it. But that's my story. I won't draw it out too long. That's my story.
Hey, Eric said I had to flex with Dex real quick.
And I did it too.
Bars.
Hey, like that, I had to flex with Dex.
Bars.
I did it.
Bars.
Was I flexing? Oh man.
He said, "Well, I'm flexing."
I was flexing. It made me I flex for two reasons. It's because I'm a techie true and true, right? And I know how to use the device features. Here's the problem that I have with a lot of people, right? You know, when we talk about feature-rich content, feature-rich content, right?
Right.
Your device is gonna have features that's gonna get you through a situation where you need it, right? Not this bullshit about, oh, I could go on Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok. I'm not talking about that.
Exactly. You're talking about pro.
Right? I could get a fucking blue phone to go on TikTok. All right. I don't need no $1,400 phone to go on social media. I'm talking about when you in a situation where you evacuated, you got to get some work done and stuff like that, and you in a situation where you need long battery life, you need good cameras, you need the flexibility of features. And sometimes, you know, all that stuff goes out the window when you don't have the features at hand. Look, the device in your pocket is a device you need to get work done.
Yes,
and if the device in your pocket can't get the job done, then why are we giving praise to a company that don't innovate? And that goes back to the innovation. It goes back to features. A lot of Apple people might say, well, I don't want all that stuff. If I want that, I get a laptop or iPad or MacBook.
So Eric, how many phones did you sell during your when y'all evacuated?
Oh man, I got a lot of people looking into it. You know, see, Apple people. Look, I'm gonna tell you, my wife right now, she loving the Z Fold 3 like that, and I've been having the Z Fold 2 forever. But she really
it's something about this group of people who didn't try the 2 and is getting the 3. They are in love with it.
And
for some strange reason, right? The Z Fold 2, I've been having it for a year. I got the Z Fold 1, right, and then I get the Z Fold 2, and all of a sudden it becomes a fan.
You keep that one.
Oh, here we go. Oh, Barry.
Oh boy.
We gotta do it for Barry. We gotta do it.
Oh, I like that mug, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know, I got one of those.
Every day.
I don't have that mug.
Right. Tell him.
You're funny.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Every day.
Boo. Then I even boo Starbucks. Blue. Boo.
But damn, where's my shit? There you go.
Dance.
That's how I got that heat. Let's go.
All right, so that's my take on the innovation between A and B. I believe that if you want to get work done, look, I'm overall as fair and balanced. As fair and balanced.
Keep going. I was looking at Neil's comment.
Yeah, I figured we looked at it at the same time. I saw your face, but go ahead.
I believe that Apple did exactly what we expected to do, right? Nothing. Every year, right? I mean, let's be honest. They did, minute upgrades, minor upgrades, and that's to keep the original fans happy. Would they go out in droves and go buy iPhone 13? Probably not. But Apple, look, after the iPhone 14,
so you don't feel like people were a little more disappointed than usual? Like
I think people were a little more disappointed. Yeah,
news outlets quoting and saying the new iPhone is boring. News outlets.
Right. Wow.
I mean, I think that once you look at, and look, don't get me wrong, the bigger events. Apple is a major event. It is a major event. When the new iPhones come out, everybody cover it, from news, Forbes magazine, everybody cover the iPhone, right? And look, people can say what they want. We talk about it as techies, but you got news outlets, you got bigger publications, they cover this stuff, right?
Hang on.
It's bigger than techies. Apple is bigger than techies. So
Neil's wrong.
Oh, we've been talking about Neil for a minute. We were letting Eric get his stuff out.
No. His S20, S21 actually moved specs. No, they did not. They added a hand warmer feature.
Yeah, but even if you go to his previous comment,
I just want to get Eric with Broomhilda. I just want to get. I mess with Eric. I mess with Eric.
Broomhilda. Let me tell you something, man. I can say this.
You still got the bitch? I thought you get rid of it.
No, he traded it.
Oh, he's getting rid of
It's going. Broomhilda.
I thought you cut the motherfucker loose.
Cut
He
loose.
did.
Yeah,
He traded it.
Broomhilda.
And you know Eric don't trade shit.
I don't trade anything in. And look, I thought about this. I made a video about that. I'm over it, right? I'm over Broomhilda. Broomhilda is a great phone. Just don't turn it on. Right? It's kind of giving me that Stylo 6 vibe. Stylo 5.
Wow.
Right? It's a good phone.
So disrespectful.
My man just called that a $1,200 Stylo 6.
But it was a paperweight for him. He's like, he didn't want to use it.
It's a good phone. It's a good phone for 30 minutes. Right? And
that's what she said.
It's a good phone for
Tech Twan in this building.
Hey, Tech Twan.
What's up, Tech Twan?
The cameras,
here come Doodle. Here come Doodle.
The cameras on this phone is unmatched. Look, I would call it how I see it. The best cameras on any phone right now is probably the Galaxy S21 Ultra. The design of the device is beautiful. The screen on the device is beautiful. The 120 hertz. I mean, everything about the Galaxy S21 Ultra is A1, except once it get hot. Once it get hot, everything goes to the toilet. That's it. That's it. This phone is no longer usable.
Yeah. So you say they got the best cameras? Best cameras?
I believe
S21?
I mean, it's ranked. It's ranked. No, it's ranked at one of the tops.
Tech Twan.
It's ranked.
That's what I was about to
say.
It's ranked. It's ranked. Now, whether or not it's a Qualcomm problem or it's a Samsung problem, I am a Samsung diehard fan, but I call it down the middle. I'm not gonna deal. Look, I'm trying to catch wine back now. I'm trying to get up to 200.
I know you're trying to. That's the real statement.
For a person that got almost 180 phones, I'm not gonna let one phone. I'm not gonna be forced to use one phone. Like, think about that, right? If I got problems with a phone, fuck it, I just throw it on the side and get another phone, right? But I mean, look, the Galaxy S21. Thank you, Ike. I got a good trading deal for it. So fuck it. Bye. I'm not gonna use it anymore. Bye, Broomhilda. But look, the Galaxy S21 Ultra is like that scene when that man threw water on Broomhilda when she was in the hot box and all that phone came off her.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let's get into the comments because we got some new people in here. Let's see. I'm getting the iPhone 13 Pro Max and paint it green.
Hey.
Why don't you just get a D brand skin? Don't paint it.
Yeah.
Because this is Collision Works.
Yeah, it's Collision Works.
Auto body shop.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm just saying, like, yeah.
They're gonna send it to Mills. Mills gonna do some body work on it.
Mm-hmm.
Put a bowling ball paint job on that thing.
So since we got over 70 people here, let me ask a question. Are you getting an iPhone 13? If you are, what are you getting? The mini, the Pro Max? Let me know down in the comments below. And we go discuss it. Let's talk about it. Have we discussed the Apple Watch 7? We'll talk about the Apple Watch 7. We haven't talked about it. Let's see. I have to admit, Samsung has not innovated on video quality at all.
He's saying, can you admit that the Samsung?
Can you admit that? Can I admit that Samsung hasn't innovated on video quality? So let's check this out.
No, we haven't covered the watch yet. Stick around.
Okay, so check this out. I believe that when Samsung fucked up on the Galaxy S20 Ultra, let's call it how we see it. Galaxy S21 Ultra probably had the worst cameras on the planet, right? Let's call it how we see it. The Galaxy Note 20 fixed all that with laser autofocus and stuff like that. So yeah, they went backwards on the Galaxy S20 Ultra, then they went forward on the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. They fixed it. Now, once we got to the Galaxy S21 Ultra, you gotta think about it. Okay, what exactly as far as the cameras, right? They got Pro mode. I mean, look, Pro mode on the Galaxy S21, the Galaxy S20, Galaxy Note 20 is pretty freaking awesome.
Do you have Pro mode on Apple? Easy.
No, ain't no fucking Pro mode on Apple. What?
So you basically you got a point and shoot. You get what they tell you you're gonna get, and you're gonna like it.
So when Apple talk about pro cameras, let's talk about this.
You don't have a pro camera if you got Pro mode. I'm sorry.
One of the cringiest fucking things that I saw at this event was the cinema mode, right? Where they say you can point to you can tap on the screen to focus. Hold on, timeout, player. We've been having tap to focus on Galaxy phones since like the Galaxy S1.
Android, period.
On Android, period. What is this fucking shit about tap to focus, rack focus? I've been using. Oh my god! Before I went into DSLR mirrorless cameras, when I was using smartphones to film,
breathe,
Eric. I use tap to focus.
Eric,
on auto mode, and it works.
Eric, calm down,
yes.
man.
This shit is crazy. I'm looking at Apple.
Eric, you're
turning red, Eric. You're turning red.
Yeah, you got to remember.
So you have to remember. There's people that have never seen tap to focus that are strictly Apple.
Yeah,
now it is pissing you off, but they have no idea what
they have no idea
they're getting into.
Okay, maybe that's the case. But look,
you're looking again. You're looking at someone that doesn't live in the ecosystem. Okay.
Yeah. Right. It's sort of like, if Big House says something like this, then it's like, okay, well, Big House has multiple vendors' phones. He's tried it all. You know what I'm saying? So,
but that's also tap to focus on a portrait style video, which is that's something not a lot of things have.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So you have there's a caveat. There's a caveat with that.
I seen the tap, and look, don't get me wrong, it looked good. And look, I saw some focus breathing in that little skit.
I noticed it when you saw when he had the cards, so they'll have to fix that. At the card game, he put the. I was like, that. Wait a second, you just did a whole presentation on how if you turn your head, then it's going to focus on this person, but yet you got it breathing the whole time. It's going from the card to his face, card to his face.
Yeah, so I seen that. I seen that. So look, we could call it how we see it. I think the Apple camera is gonna be better than the iPhone 12 Pro Max. All right, it's gonna be better. But I know D-Mills. Look, that's what I'm saying. D-Mills. Apple already had tap to focus. Why talked about it? Like I understand. Okay, so
oh my god.
Oh wow,
that's fucked up. He put that nigga in Theo's shirt.
I love that. See, that was hilarious.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
So let's talk about Apple ProRes.
That's the Gordon Cottrell, sir.
Gordon Cottrell.
You remember this shit?
Oh, I remember that Gordon Cottrell.
Yeah, let's do 10 Hub. All right, look, thank you very much for the $2 holler. Shout out to Juan back there. I saw his video. Look, man.
Tell him on.
You know, I could tell you, I could tell you this much. I watched Juan back there video. I feel his pain. Look, every year I get a new iPhone. Every year I try to review an iPhone. Listen, I have every iPhone out there. I buy 3 iPhones a year. My Oracle and my daughter gets one. I review it, and after about a month, 2 months, I put it back in the box. So I have all the iPhones, and I usually go back and do like camera reviews and stuff like that.
Well, Juan was also talking about the privacy, thing about Apple saying we're the security and we're the privacy company, and guess what? We don't care about your privacy. And they put it on Front Street, and you don't hear people saying anything. You know, they're consumers, and hey, that's all good.
And look, the thing about it is, you got some people that say, well, easy. The only people that's really talking about Apple and bashing Apple is techies. I don't look, man. I talk to average consumers all the time. You got to remember, I own a business. That means I have customers coming in and out, all day when I'm visiting my stores. I'm people in and out. They got iPhones. I always ask them questions and stuff like that. So I do talk to a lot of average consumers. All right, and I mean, average consumers that have iPhones. I mean, they like it's all right,
Eric, I told you. I was in vacation, and the boyfriend pulls out an old ass LG Velvet. That's over a year old, right? He pulled that out, and the waitress lost her mind. I carry an iPhone. That's really neat. I got to go look that up.
Yeah,
old phone. Like that came out last year. That's not new.
But what happens in the Apple ecosystem, right? FaceTime, iMessage, and stuff like that. That's all. Everybody's always surrounded around people with iPhones, right? So when you got somebody pull out a Z Fold, like nobody even knows Z Folds was out. Well, the Z Fold 3, everybody know about it, but the Z Fold 2, when I used to pull out my Z Fold 2 and do that,
people used to lose their minds,
fucking losing their minds, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, when I pull out my Z Fold 2 and I open that son bitch up and I got a big ass video playing on it, people lose their freaking minds. That is something that's I feel I like. That's a Z Fold 2. That's oh really? And I'm telling you, then the Z Fold that now granted that Samsung got a lot of marketing going on. That's why. And look, between the carriers and Samsung, you can't help but know everything about the Z Fold 3. Mm-hmm. I mean, Z Fold 3 right now is being
you cut your fucking toenails, but I know that's that knife over there.
No.
And so think about this, right? Think about this. You know that you could get a Z Flip 3 for free.
For free. For free. Where you two phones? Where your posts at, man?
Yeah,
Why are you not posting on Twitter?
This phone for free.
Maybe have to do your job for you, two phones.
All you have to do is have look. They were taking LG phones. Think about it. They were taking Velvets. They were taking V60s. They were taking Wings. And think about this, a Wing, a V60, a Velvet is not worth $1,000. They was giving
That's
you
what they were giving you for the phone.
Yes,
$1,000 for an LG Wing or Velvet or something.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Velvet never sold for $1,000.
Never sold for $1,000. Never sold. Look, the LG V60 didn't sell for $1,000, but they was giving you $1,000 for it. That is insane. So I can see the campaign between the carriers, Samsung, to try to get people with the Z Flip.
Look at Doodle.
That's smart.
It is a smart cap. Not Apple said that they would do trade-ins, right? If you got an iPhone 12 Pro Max or whatever, I think they was giving you about $600 for it or something. $680, I think. For $1,300 phone, $1,200 phone, I think they will give you about $600 for it. So. I mean, if y'all got a 12 Pro Max, you want to get an iPhone 13, and you can give it up and go from there. Look, I don't want people to be thinking that I'm an iPhone hater. I got literally 30 iPhones, right? I think I do. I'm
the same way. Like I thought about it, and I was like, I don't even want to trade. I don't even want to spend a little $300 or $400 it would be to trade mine in and get one. I don't even want to spend that.
Yeah.
Why not just keep the one I got?
It's the thing. They got Forbes Tech Group would say T-Mobile will give $1,000 for S20 FE for free.
That's what he got for free. That's what he got for free. Nice, Forbes.
Yeah.
He said I got bill credit for years.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the thing about it, if you're on T-Mobile, right? If you're on T-Mobile, you ain't leaving.
You ain't going nowhere.
You might as well get it for free. You got to have whatever carrier you on. Look, I understand they got this big debate between unlock and carrier. I do understand bloatware versus unlock, but have you noticed carrier branding's been getting updates before unlocks?
Right?
It depends.
It depends on the actual.
It depends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if I still had one of the big carriers, then I'd be down for that. But I have to.
I don't mind. I will fire up ADB and disable.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I get rid of that.
I have to have unlock because that way I don't have to wait for the carrier to push the shit. I can do it myself.
Yeah. Hey, but the thing about it is, Apple, after the iPhone 14 leak came out, I think Apple really have to shift, because we talked about this last week, right? Everybody on the planet that saw that fucking camp. Everybody ran with that iPhone 14 stuff, right? So right now, that people that saw the iPhone 14, they're like, no notch, no camera bump, a brand new design, this, that, and other. Hey, my iPhone 12 Pro Max is doing all right. Or my iPhone 11 Pro Max is doing all right. Fuck it, my iPhone 10 is doing all right. Right? Man, I'll wait till next year. I'll wait till next year. And it's gonna be hard for Apple. A lot of people say, well, easy, you don't know what you're talking about. Apple gonna sell a boatload of phones. Don't believe it a hype now. You got to understand. Sometimes Apple makes scarcity so they can make it seem like they sell, because Apple never posts numbers, right? They don't post numbers. People always try to get that information through bits and pieces. So we don't really know how many they're selling, right? We only get that information through third-party sources. Apple don't report their sales. So if they don't report the sales of the devices, you don't know if they're selling a boatload of them.
Yeah, we only get how much they shipped. Yeah.
Or what they tell you.
Right. They look, we only can go by what they tell you, but we don't have the actual black and white numbers. We don't know the numbers. They don't report the numbers, right? So if they don't report their numbers, how could you assume that Apple would sell tens of 30s and 40s of millions of the motherfuckers when you don't know?
Hey, that's what they do every year, though.
I know, but we don't know, right? I mean, they say Apple ordered 100 million parts. Well, Apple used the same fucking design on every phone. That could be the iPhone 10. That could be the iPhone 11. That could be the same fucking screens. Right. That could be for the XR. They use the same fucking screens, the same body style on 4 generations. So if they got 100 million of them, that's separated to 4 generations, 5 generations. You never know if it's not for one phone. So that's what
Ray said. You need to get on that Pilates and you're gonna be good to go.
They would be third market share. They would be third in the world of market share right now if they were selling hundreds and hundreds of millions of the motherfuckers, right? With a chip shortage? Come on now, get the fuck out of here. With a chip shortage, they're selling hundreds of millions of phones with a chip shortage.
I was far more interested in the Xiaomi event today.
Xiaomi event was good today.
It was.
Okay, so let's talk about the watch. Somebody asked about the watch. The only thing we heard that the internals are the same, for what I understand, and they just stretch the screen out a little bit to kind of go edge to edge, and go from there.
That makes me laugh already.
I know.
Yeah, well, I saw a lot of people say I'm just sick with the current version I got.
Yeah, they just went edge to edge. Now, a lot of people say it's going to be harder to read.
I did hear that something happened and they couldn't do what they wanted to do to change the watch.
Right, so they just went with the same old. Yeah,
it looks like the same goddamn watch from the
first. They didn't upgrade it because something happened with the parts that they were supposed to use to upgrade it.
That's bullshit.
Right. So
I'm just going off what I read, sir.
Hey, so
that's bullshit.
But the crazy thing about it, Apple's still selling the Watch 3. The 3, they discontinue every fucking watch out there, but you could get that 3 for about 7 years ago.
The 3 must be that mug, boy, because they bring that 3 back every year. We on the Apple Watch 10, but you can still buy the 3.
But buy the 3. Look, so this kind of reminds me, in my industry, there's a bowling ball called the High Road made by Storm. That ball, a normal life cycle for a bowling ball is maybe 2 years. Maybe 2 years. At the most, if it's successful. This ball dropped in 2005, and they still make it today because it's that good.
So I mean,
sorry, 2010.
I wouldn't recommend the Apple Watch 3 to nobody, right? I mean that,
right? Come on, man.
I mean, unless they're selling it for $3.99. $3.99.
$3.99.
Right? If they're selling the motherfucker for $1.99, that's a no-go.
Jason, man, it's time you upgrade that thing, sir.
Jason he likes to really get to know his devices.
Yeah, he really know that motherfucker. Damn Apple Watch 3.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people were impressed with the watch, Ray.
Yeah. So I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean,
Oh.
the Apple Watch, for what I heard, look, I got an Apple Watch, right? And I don't use it. I switch watches from. I don't use iOS, so I'm not gonna use the Apple Watch. So I switch watches from watches I review and stuff like that. But for what I understand, the Apple Watch, good features. Look, when I had the Apple Watch in my uncle, I'm about to get her Apple Watch. I probably won't get a 7, but I might get a 6. I don't know. I see what she want, but it looks. I mean, look, these smartwatches is catered to fitness. I don't know what else you could do with a watch. It's more fitness content. You can, answer the phone. You can put your music on there with your AirPods and stuff like that. What else do you want in the watch at this point?
I need my watch to do everything. Crank up my car, warm my lunch up. I need to do
I think the Apple Watch you can turn on your car. I think they got the vehicle support.
I'm being facetious.
Put it in the microwave.
Put it in the microwave. But okay,
you gonna put your watch in the microwave?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, hot water, what's good?
Hot water is in the building.
Yeah. Apple Watch 3 had issues with updates, and that's the thing. Like, I mean,
why they still selling that one then?
Are they still supporting the Apple Watch 3?
Jason said he's still getting updates.
Yeah, they still supporting it.
He said they still get updates. That's what Jason said.
So let me ask you a question. It just kind of reminds me of a company that had a lot of backstock. Like for me, I'm a business owner. If I got a lot of backstock, I might put it on sale to try to get rid of this shit.
Eric, they keep buying it. You keep selling it, dog. They keep buying it. I'm gonna keep selling it.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
Right. If they keep buying it, I'm gonna keep selling it.
So I think Apple gets really sick. So it's funny. Me and Jason C were texting each other before the stream. I think Apple gets really slick. So if we think about the iPad mini, right? They wouldn't say what processor. Oh, it's like 6 times faster. And it had the same processor that's going to be in the iPhone 13. But then one thing that they've done that they didn't really talk about, they didn't lead with an iOS 15 beta. So I knew about this for a while. If let's say you're on Spectrum, and Spectrum does not support eSIM. Apple's like, guess what? We'll write you an eSIM right now. So you can just get rid of your physical SIM card. Another thing they did was they put in dual eSIM support to further distance themselves from the carrier. So people can just say, oh, let me go visible eSIM. Let me get Mint Mobile eSIM. I don't even have to go anywhere. I can be at the comfort of my house. You don't have to send me a SIM card. And that's something that they don't talk about. Meanwhile, we're protecting environments, all this stuff. And we're doing all this slick stuff on the back end, to make more money for us.
Didn't the Mi 11 11T Pro came out today with 11 came out with 150 watt charger that could charge your phone from 0 to
17 minutes. 17 minutes.
I thought they said on the announcement 15.
17.
For $600 with the 88 processor with 8 gigs of RAM, these motherfuckers not even give you a charger in the box.
But they will if you get the iPad Mini. So if you get the iPad Mini, you get the charger with the iPad Mini. And the thing about it, they still care about the environment. So that's nice.
So let's talk about the iPad Mini. I mean, iPad Mini hasn't been refreshed in a fucking decade. So, I mean, they came out with a iPad Air shrunk down, right? iPad Mini 8.3-inch display. You got the specs to match. That's probably the showstopper, but they still got, no pro motion display, so it don't have 120 hertz. But the price at about $499 for 64 fucking gigs. Ain't that
Eric?
Calm down, Eric. Calm
it's
down.
It's a mini.
Yeah, but I kind of know why they did that,
baby.
I don't think they wanted. Like for me, I would just killed everybody. I would have come out with $399, but I know I'm not Apple. But Apple was like, we need to give you a $499 one. We're not going to give you excuse as a teen to middle 20s to just say I'm just going to get an iPad Mini and skip the
well, see, phone. And that's the same way they did the little mini phones. They put a little bit of, you better get this a little bit.
That look, don't get me wrong. I like the iPad Mini. I have a lot of iPads, right? So I have an iPad Mini, the old generation, and I have a lot of iPads. And in 2021, right? In 2021, the most fucking insane thing, if you sell, they got food stamp phones that got 128 gigs, and you get
It should
fucking
start at 128.
$299. You got fucking food stamp tablets that got 128 gigs in it, right? You mean to
you
tell
crunk
me
the iPhone up to a terabyte?
Yeah. You mean to tell me you gonna sell this motherfucker for $500 and you only gonna give me 64 gigs?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And you gonna buy it.
Insert.
What are you doing?
Insert.
Run me them credit card numbers.
Right.
Bring me your 3-digit code.
I think we talked about it yesterday on Gigi stream though. The ProRes feature. If you have 128 gig, right? So we talked about if you have a 128 gig version, you're limited to 1080p. But if you have the 256, you can go to 4K. And we're like, hey, I bet you people are going to defend it. And right on Twitter was like paragraphs of people saying, well, I appreciate this, because, they're thinking of the fact that I only have 128 gig and I might run out of space. Are you kidding? Up. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what are you talking about? That's a way to force you to the upper model that has to pay more when you got the model that should be able to do it.
When I saw that you could only do 1080p in ProRes, only thing I thought about is Tim Cook kicking you in the nuts. So you know what? Open it wide.
Exactly.
A lot of nut kicking tonight.
Open it. He did a lot of nut kicking, right? This let me kick you in the nuts. This make you. I want you to hurt. Because now instead of spending $9.99, now you got to spend $10.99, $1,100. You got to spend $1,100. Look, so now I'm at the point where it's okay. If you want to shoot ProRes, if you're a filmmaker, if you want to do high-end videos and stuff like that on your phone, first of all, fuck all that. If you're gonna spend $1,200 on a fucking phone for cameras, buy a fucking camera. Fuck all that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, give me a fucking break at this point.
Well, people want it out here because I don't want to have to carry all that stuff around with me. I want my phone to be able to take some pictures.
Fuck that. If you're going to spend $1,200 plus tax, right? I live down south. We got to pay tax on everything. So when all the bells and whistles with a fucking case and everything, I'm paying $1,300 just to shoot fucking videos. Go buy a professional camera.
But can you put up Juan's comment?
Let's not shoot videos. We can take phone calls too.
Hey, it's a
but I can get a food stamp phone to make phone calls.
But how could you check? Comment?
How could you check your Facebook?
Wait, here we go. We can't do it. 24.
Our hands
only
are tied.
Design and manufacture.
Our hands are tied.
Courage, Juan. Courage.
That was courage. Oh my God! I told y'all this was gonna be a very intense stream. I am. Look, don't get me wrong, man. It's hard to justify a lot of things that Apple do. And this, the iPhone 13, the iPad Mini, and these phones and this keynote address and everything that Apple is doing in 2021 is very frustrating. It is. I mean, look, you could love Apple, you could do a lot of things, but against the competition, it's fucking dog meat. Against the competition is dog meat. Straight fucking shit. Right? Against the competition, this was.
You okay, sir?
Think about this, right? Everybody would get pissed off at fucking Samsung if they don't do something, right? If they don't come out with foldables, if they don't do this, if they don't do that. Oh, that's why I do iOS, because Android can't do this. And Samsung give you foldables, give you the bitches for free. Look, they talk about no charger. You can go to Samsung, they sent me a fucking charger, right? They sent me fucking buds for free. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I hit Samsung. Hey, fuck you! I want a charger. Okay, boom! I got a a fucking 35-watt charger for free. And I'm saying, so people expect more out of Android, but expect less from Apple. That's my thing.
That's right.
You expect more from Android, but Apple can give you the biggest fucking notch on the plate. We didn't got rid of notches 5 years ago. What the fuck? Apple still got a fucking notch for?
I can't understand.
People talking about Face ID. Get the fuck out of here with all that bullshit, man.
It's their signature.
I think Eric is a little bit passionate about this.
And you know what's so funny? So you remember how they did an update, right, for Face ID? But you remember how like everybody when the pandemic started hitting, right? They're like, oh, I can't use Face ID. Now they gotta lower their mask or they gotta punch in, with the pen. And with me, every time I pull mine up, mine's like, hey, I don't care if you got a mask on. It just worked flawless.
Hey, I got you.
I mean, look, don't get me wrong, man. I mean, I'm gonna review the iPhone. They say easy, have an open mind. How you have an open mind when you get kicked in the nuts? I'm gonna buy
when you do your unboxing, right? Eric, when you do your unboxing, just wear your cup, okay?
Yeah. Think about this, right? I'm buying 3 iPhone Pro Maxes, right? That's gonna cost me $1,500 a pop. I gotta buy case screen protectors and all that bullshit, right?
You can have an open mind while getting kicked in the nuts.
Almost $4,000 worth of phones I got to buy the next week or so, right? And I'm saying to myself, we can't do nothing on these motherfuckers. What's new? What's new?
It's all these motherfuckers.
I'm looking at the motherfuckers.
But you can do the cinematic mode.
Like, what's new?
You can do the cinematic mode.
Gigi, that octave is so high right now.
You can do that cinematic mode.
What?
Boy, that nigga ain't speaking English, dog. I don't know what the hell he's speaking, boy.
No,
just say you're filming a feature film. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna use the cinematic mode. You're gonna sit there. That's what you're gonna do with your iPhones.
What I want from Apple is to fucking do more. Fuck all that. Let's hold their feet to the fire.
Eric.
How did this bullshit about giving them a pass?
Eric, they're a multi-trillion-dollar company. They don't give a fuck what we think. They just want to make money.
That's right. They don't care about people. That's the fucking problem.
Oh, you got them worked up again, Scoop.
People. They don't care. Listen, Apple cares less about me and you. They give no fucks about consumers.
No. Right? They care about us, Eric. They care about our credit card numbers.
Bring me that credit card.
See, Clay Day said for most consumers, simplicity and image. And that's the reason why Samsung's got to keep dropping their foldables. Because if it's like simplicity and image, they go, well, I don't know if it's simple, but that image looked better than what I got.
I'm gonna tell you, Apple ain't dropping no foldables. They ain't doing it.
They don't have to.
They don't have to. I don't think. Yeah, they have no motivation.
They have no
motivation to drop it. It's no 3. Fuck no. I'm telling you, they will not drop a foldable. They ain't doing it. You know why? Because they got people like that. We drop iPhone 13. We got cinematic mode, and people like, fuck all that, man.
I mean, I don't need my hand to do that. I don't need my hand to do that. I do that. My tongue's long enough; it just does it.
Like,
already.
So the thing about it is,
right?
Apple don't innovate; they calculate, and that's the thing that we, as a community of people, as paying folks, we have to hold their feet to the fire. That's it.
Okay, then what means we're gonna have to talk to a bunch of people that don't give 2 shits. They just want that Apple logo on the back, and that are continually going to pay money, regardless of what any of us on the interweb say. They bring me that bitten apple.
Bring me that iMessage. Bring me that FaceTime.
Shout out to the replay crew. I know what's gonna happen. When I wake up tomorrow, the replay crew gonna be, what the fuck? I know the replay crew gonna be looking at this stream, gonna be like, what the fuck?
Well, replay crew, we at the top of the first hour.
Oh, we at the top of the hour. All right. I told y'all guys that we're going to talk about Apple. But what I want to do is I want to talk about some of the giveaways that I want to do on my Wired Wednesday. I have literally 100 cases, right? I got all these iPhone cases, and some bitches keep coming in, right? I can't listen, man. Listen.
You got a super chat too, Eric.
I got to tell. Listen, man. I want y'all guys to understand something here. I don't need 3 cases of this shit, right? So I'm gonna give away. You got iPhone 13 coming? When you get your phone, you watch Wire Wednesday. Hit me up, baby. I got you.
Hit me up, baby.
Hit me up, baby.
I got you.
Yeah, we got a savage chat.
I told him he got super chat.
There we go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Here we go.
That's how I got that heat. Let's go.
Okay, so shout out to the review suite. I hear you. If you're so frustrated with Apple, why you keep buying their phones? I am a YouTube content creator I'm a tech reviewer that review product. Apple is a well-known brand that we review every year. So I do get what people say. Well, if you don't like a brand, if you don't like a product, why do you review them? Listen, man, I review everything, whether or not I like it or not sometimes, and I have an open mind. I'll be fair and balanced about it. So I will give Apple iPhone the benefit of the doubt when I review it. I'm just airing my frustration on stream, but when I do review the device, I'm going to review it for what it is. So when a lot of people do hit me up and say, hey, why do you review such and such a product if you don't like it? It ain't the point that I don't like it. I do like it. I like iPhones for what they are. But yes, I review devices based off of that. It's not the point. Listen, man, I'm about to drop $4,000 on iPhone. So I like to be a fair and balanced reviewer. I just want to review this, that. I just don't want to be concentrated on one brand. I review everything. So from headphones to everything else in between. So my community of people can get an idea on how my thoughts on a product at hand. So that's why I review what I review. Because I don't want to touch on that, because people always ask why you review certain things where you have a compassion that something you may not. I just keep a fair. I'm just airing my frustration out on the stream. That's all. We got another one. Thank you much for the super chat.
That's how I got that heat. Let's go.
Thank you very much for the $4.99. Look, Mike, shout out to Mike, Mr. Chicago. I said, look, he got that iPhone. Look, Chicago, I know you like that iPhone. You know what I'm saying? I know. This chat is amazing. Yeah,
I know.
Live chat is amazing. Yes, it is. All right. Are you getting the iPad Mini 6 to review on your channel? I didn't really think about that. I might. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't on. I got the iPhone 13s on my plan, and if you watch my channel, I have. Oh my God! I got iPads everywhere. Like I got the iPad Mini, and I have iPads everywhere. So I might get it. I don't know. I can't guarantee anything. Oh, here we go. All right. Thank you very much for the super chat. I've been in the building.
That's how I got that heat. Let's go.
I thank you very much for the NOK $50 holla. I appreciate that. Yes. I don't know. I didn't have it on in my mind to get the iPad mini, but I might get it, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind spending money, baby. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but a thing to go and swap that credit card and tell Apple to bring it to me, baby. All right. But I mean, look, I don't want everybody to think that I'm an Apple head. I don't want, because I know what's gonna happen. When I wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna have to fucking delete a whole bunch of comments and block a whole bunch of Apple fans, man. I believe in Apple fans, right? Y'all guys love the ecosystem. The Apple ecosystem, it to me is good. You have Apple TV, you got iPads, you got MacBooks, you got everything else in between. Look, man, the ecosystem is great. One of the reasons why you sucked into the ecosystem is because Apple give you a smooth experience. When you get in your car, AirPlay come on, right? When you get audio car, I mean, look, you got iMessage, FaceTime, you got a lot of things. The cameras are good. The design is good. Listen, man, everything about the iPhones, the 12, 11, 10, they are fucking great, right? But what we want in 2021 going into 2022 is more. That's it. That's all we asking for. We want more. And when we see from Samsung, from fucking with this Xiaomi, Samsung, they are pushing things to the limit. That's what I'm saying. When you have to, I would be okay.
It'd be different if Apple came out and said, we can charge our iPhone 13 Pro Max in 17 minutes. They didn't do that.
Exactly. If Apple say, hey, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to give you everything in the kitchen sink. We're going to charge your phone in 15 minutes. We're going to give you top of the line care. We're going to give you Pro Mode. We're going to give you all the devices. Going to give 120. Think about this. You got fucking food stamp phones that cost like $200 that got fucking 120 hertz displays on it. And Apple, they won't give it to their fucking iPhone minis. That's what I'm saying. Like, that shit is mind blowing to me, right?
Oh, yeah.
That shit is like mind blowing to me. You got food stamp phones that got 120 hertz. Right. And so, when you look at what Apple have done, they've done a great job to market it, make money. They make money on the iPhones, iPads, MacBooks, everything else, their streaming services. Everything about Apple, they make money. Right. We know this already. But does that intertwines into innovation? I understand what people are going to say. Well, Apple's giving the consumer what they want. No. Everything that you do on Apple, you got to pay for it. If they're giving the consumer what they want, that's the question. Everything that you do on Apple, you got to pay for it. Are they really giving the consumer what they want? Think about this. If
you pay for it.
Maybe they consumers want to pay for it. Right? They want to pay for it, obviously. That's so.
Exactly. That means that if you got an iPhone and if you want to have a desktop experience, that means that you can't use your iPhone. You got to get a Mac or an iPad. Well, I'm sorry, a Mac, because your iPad ain't gonna give you a desktop experience. You got to get a Mac. That means if you want a tablet, you got to get an iPhone. If you want a phone, get an iPhone, right? iPad.
And
if you want a desktop experience, you got to get a fucking Mac. So you have to,
but I understand. I get. I'm not knocking the hustle. If they want to do that, you got it. But the bottom line is, give me innovation inside those areas. If you're saying if you want a desktop experience, get a Mac, cool. But do what you did. Like, they had an opportunity with the way everybody got surprised with the MacBook, and they got surprised with the Apple Mini. Do the phone like that. What is the problem?
Yeah. But Apple, you know what the Apple fans say? No, they would say the average consumer.
Let's be real. Let's do this. We have a Pro iPad, USB-C. Then we had the Air at the end of last year, USB-C. iPad Mini, USB-C. What the consumer wants. But they ain't doing on their Lightning, on their iPhones, because they make too much money off the light. They are literally calculating, like, we don't really make as much on. We can lose this money on the iPads, but we can't do it on the entry level iPad because we sell that. That's like we just give those away. Everybody buys that one.
That means that we let's fuck the customer over.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And the thing about it,
lightning. Yeah.
And people get upset when you bring stuff like that up. It's like, let's call companies out. Like when companies mess up, let's call them out.
Yep. All right, let's do another 10 hut. Thank you very much. Call for the $2 holler. You know what I'm saying? Wait, we didn't give $2 holler. $5 holler.
That's how I got that heat. Let's go.
Hey, I saw a comment on here. I saw a comment that I really like. Apple is made for children. Prove me wrong. If you give a child an iPad, they fucking love it, right? If you give, children iPads, they love it, right? If you, I don't. I think iPads is an in between, children, teenagers. You got iMessage, stuff like that. That means that your older generation that want to communicate with their, with their grandchildren, they all got iPhones and iPads. That means that they got to get iPads to communicate with their, people like that. Or if you're out of town and stuff like that, you say, hey, I got to get an iPad because I want to communicate with my family. Then that's why they get iPads. That's just my opinion. I don't know. I mean, what else you could do on the iPad? I type all my scripts on the iPad. I do it. It's a very good type of experience, right? I mean, it's okay.
Facts, Kingy. Facts. YouTube scoop. Facts.
All right. So, all I hear haters, if you don't unconditionally love everything Apple does, then you can just leave the ecosystem. You're very interested, invested time and money in it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you invested a lot of time and money in the ecosystem, man, it's the win all be all, right? It's the win all be all. And look, don't get me wrong. Apple TV, I stopped using my Apple TV because I got a Fire Stick, right? I mean, Fire Stick is the win all be all, and once you jailbreak it, right? It's better. It's just a better thing.
Pause, man. Pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Pause.
Yes. Oh. Yeah.
So all right. So you're gonna see in the next couple of weeks when Apple iPhones start hitting the market. You're gonna get a lot of reviewers go get it. It's gonna be the best thing of 2021. Phone gonna be the best thing to go stuff. And look, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna do what I got to do with it. But it's just my reaction of the keynote address. Look, it was well edited. I loved it. Oh, the drone shots, the edit. Oh my God, that shit was beautiful, right?
TK with the killer grammar.
The iPhone was a massive disappointment. But sir,
oh, that's hilarious.
iPhone is massive disappointing.
Yeah. But I like his next comment though.
When do we see I return my iPhone videos to LOLs?
Lots of laugh.
Lots of laugh, LaShawn. That's right. Lots of laugh.
So on Swapper,
driving
retail insurance on Swapper. I buy a lot of stuff on Swapper. I don't know. I mean, what does comment mean?
I don't know what it's
doing retail. Opti Rage on
arbitrage. I don't know what he's talking about.
Arbitrator. He call you arbitrator.
So I'm watching him.
Yeah, I know that could be. That thing he called him arbitrator. What the fuck?
Shut up, LaShawn. Just shut up.
Apple's all about the sizzle, not about the steak. That's the best comment of the night.
I like that. Okay, Red. Okay,
that's the best comment of the night.
Took me back to that Xiaomi event when they were sizzling them steaks and you could hear it.
Oh yeah, Xiaomi killed it today. I'm sorry.
Sizzle, but not the fucking steak. I want the steak, medium
They had
rare.
the steak. Hey, Xiaomi
They,
had the steak.
Xiaomi had the steak, boy.
Woo.
Grant likes tech had to calm me down. He was like, Barry, you don't need to buy the Xiaomi Mi 11T. He says,
No,
got the Mi 11.
No.
But
the Mi 11 is better. The Mi
yeah,
11 is better.
Well, the Mi
better.
11T is good. It
Yeah,
like
it's
if he's
good.
but he's like, you don't have I'm talking about the Pro. The Pro is like the same price to what we paid. But he was like, you don't need, but it's like they made so many there, even though it's just the T model, it's enough where you're like, man, I could use 17 minutes. My phone can be completely charged. I could use that.
Right.
Hold on. D-Mill don't like steak. But you're the first black man.
Well, that man, he ain't black. Mims is not black. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell Mims is, but he's not black.
Mims, brother.
Like sweet tea. He don't like bruh.
He must be a Terry.
He's a northerner. He's a northerner, dog.
Bruh, you don't like, bro.
TK said Xiaomi about to get banned.
Who said this?
What they do now? That's what TK
said.
He said. TK said,
know.
sad for Xiaomi, they're getting banned. That's what
No, they had already gotten banned, and they already got the ban lifted. So what are they talking about?
That's what I was like. What the hell are you talking about?
It was an article that dropped. It was an article that dropped that some carrier, I believe I read vaguely about carriers are having issue. No, Xiaomi don't want to sell devices in markets that they don't support or something. I think
I would agree. If I was Xiaomi, I wouldn't like everybody say, "Oh, they should come to the U.S." Why should they? They still
Xiaomi it made that comment.
I can understand that. I can understand that they're not doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're number 2. Why would they want to come here?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to come here neither.
Yeah, I think Xiaomi don't. The United States is tricky, right?
Yeah.
In the United States, it's hard to look at X1 Plus. I mean,
they want an Apple Samsung society here. That's what they want,
right? You know,
so they can monitor all y'all moves when y'all think y'all safe doing stuff on your phone.
This is one of the reasons why we have this platform, because we talk about other stuff, and like we don't have a bigger platform, right? But we talk about other, and because in the United States, it's not 100% all about Samsung and Apple. You do have other companies out there. A lot of people say they trash. Motorola just dropped the phone. Nobody give it coverage, right?
The Edge. I think Big House might have got that. I think Big House might have got that.
And nobody give it coverage.
No.
You have
it's a solid phone.
Mark III. Nobody give it coverage.
No.
And you know what? This is where the ball stopped right here. I did a Yumi Digiphone, right? and look, when I did the Yumi Digiphone, already knew that the views was gonna be low on it because I'm in the United States. Most of my subscriber base is the United States, and it did poorly, right? But there's other devices out there, and we cover them, you know. And look, if I was a YouTube channel that only covered one genre, right, whether it's Samsung or Apple, you know, I mean, but we all here is tech enthusiasts that cover a multitude of different devices. And people call it trash, right? If it's not Samsung and Apple, it's trash. And
Xiaomi is
not
trash.
It's not the case. It's not the case. And I think I think people programmed to look. When I make an LG video, the LG community love me for that. But you see that the Apple and Samsung fans, they'll call it trash.
They
hate it. They hate it. When I and they say one of the reasons why they're not bidding right now is because they couldn't make it in. You know why? LG, first of all, it's their fault. But we didn't give it the proper coverage. And it look again.
Oh no, they kept giving their phone. Part of it is their fault. They gave the phones to people that were like waiting to kill their phones. They're just like, oh, thank you for doing this. Yes, I'm about to. Yeah, this is why you shouldn't buy the LG V whatever. You know.
To be fair, LG V60 to this day is one of my favorite phones.
Oh yeah,
quad DAC. Who the fuck else got a quad DAC?
Yeah, but the thing about it, when you reviewed it and when Juan reviewed it, right, Kimmy, you guys didn't go. It's only 1080p. I just don't know. That's how all the top reviewers did. As soon as they got, it's 1080p.
Now LaShawn is a 1080p. He is a snob.
Oh, I know that. But he wasn't like that before he got the Mi 11, though.
Right.
So
I've been
TK. TMK TMTK, Chris, has been like that for a minute, but people don't trust the Chinese OEM, even though only one phone is made here in the States, one brand.
LG Wing is
and
a better
Motorola still
phone
here?
than any iPhone.
I don't know. Is Motorola here? I was talking about Blue.
Yeah, Motorola can still pick up
Motorola's
here
in
pretty easy.
Chicago,
Oh, so it must be two of them then.
They still have
But either
a place in Chicago, but
Yeah.
it's you know.
Well, Huawei has a place in Chicago, but they ain't based out of Chicago.
Huawei got a place
Yeah.
in Chicago?
Yeah, so
Really?
they're not based here.
Huawei
I'm
has
just
a
saying
place
they're
in
still
Chicago.
easy.
I did
They're
not know
accessible
that.
to purchase over here in the States.
So let me ask you a question, right? If the LG Wing was made by Apple and the fucking Apple iPhone flipped
It'll
up
be
like
over.
that,
It'll be
them
over.
motherfuckers be losing their fucking mind. That
They
phone
would,
would be selling off the
every
shelf.
Apple person would be
Every
like,
fucking body will be buying that phone. They were like, well, guess what? Can your phone do this? Look, if Apple would have made an LG Wing, that they could sold that phone for $5,000 and everybody be buying that phone like it's hot, like hotcakes.
Mm-hmm. Just throw an Apple product on any Android device.
Well, Apple was selling fucking wheels for $1,000.
But that's I hate when people bring that up.
$700.
I hate when people bring up that.
Yes,
that whole machine is opulence 101. Like they made it because they could. Most people that bought that had the money to buy it. Like
yeah, because you spend $6,000. You spend $6,000 on the display. I mean on the monitor.
Mm-hmm.
So if you spend $6,000 on a monitor, you're gonna spend $1,000 on wheels, right?
Not for people that don't give a shit. $1,000 computer that fully loaded costs the same price as a long range Model 3.
Mm-hmm. God damn it! I spilled my drink. Yeah.
Oh, it went over.
Next time you do that, next time you say Woot 10 Hut, then goddamn it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta say goddamn it.
Woot 10
Hut said that.
What you done spilled on the bitch?
I spilled it on my mouse.
Oh, okay.
On my mouse.
I thought that was.
Yeah, I got plenty of mouse. I got. No, yeah. My phones are waterproof.
Oh,
water resistance.
Are they
water?
Are they Henny proof though? Are they Henny proof?
Oh, you know what? I don't know.
The Henny. We got the Henny.
Yeah, but I mean, I think overall, Apple did exactly what they wanted to do because guess what? They're gearing up for next year, right? Next year, iPhone, they go slam the market. They go say, "Hey, we gonna give you motherfuckers no notch. We gonna give you good flush cameras. It's gonna have next year. Everybody waiting on next year. iPhone 14 gonna be the phone of the year.
But what
until
if
they put out? Go ahead.
What if they change it and like we still sticking with the notch?
I would love it. I mean, I would laugh my butt off.
Oh, they gonna put the hole punch in.
Yeah, but they say at the last minute we changed our mind. We're going back to the
just as the big old double bird to the people leaking. Just
Well, by the time Apple drop a hole punch, everybody gonna have under the display cameras by then. Next year, everything will be under the display next year.
Eric, what if they're trolling the whole time and they're going to go under display anyway? But they just released all these leaks to get people to go.
There might be their version of under display because that Samsung one's kind of tricky sometimes. And sometimes it shows up and sometimes it doesn't.
I know. Something like on the Z Fold 3. Sometimes you see like right now I can see the camera. I can see the fucking it's right there. I mean they ain't even had to put it under the display because I got the Z Fold 2, Z Fold 3 and I can see them. I mean I can actually see the camera. I don't think
the Z Fold needs a camera on the inside. That's just my opinion.
It's crazy how you can see it. It's there.
Especially if it's a 4 megapixel.
There.
They put a bullshit camera on the inside.
They gave y'all some bullshit.
I know.
And the Axon 35, is it? Isn't that the one that got the 20 megapixel under the
Axon 30 Pro?
Yeah, 30
yeah.
Pro, okay.
I seen a couple of videos about it. It looked pretty decent. A lot of tech reviewers bashed it though, but it looked pretty decent. Under the display cameras won't get, all that good fanfare until Apple or Samsung do it. Well, Samsung came out with it. It's fucking shit, but say,
Yeah,
MAP
Exxon
versus
35.
MSRP, which one's better? Depends on your profit margin.
I ain't never heard of MAP. Who the hell is MAP?
Manufacturer asking price versus manufacturer suggested return.
Yeah, manufacturer action price. Yeah.
I'm like, who the hell is MAP?
It depends on it depends on how much profit they want to turn.
You don't remember the map off Dora the Explorer?
No, I'm too old for Dora the Explorer.
So I see a lot of people asking comments about the recovery efforts in New Orleans right now. Most of New Orleans, look, the only problem about New Orleans, most people are getting power up. It's still not 100%. LaPlace is still struggling with different scenarios. The biggest problem we got in New Orleans, and it's been a known fact, right, for the last couple of weeks, is garbage pickup. Look, in my businesses, I've had my trash cans on the curb for about a week, almost week and a half, and we haven't seen no garbage pickup. So,
we're twins.
and so some people are complaining. Some people are complaining about the foul smell in New Orleans because everybody got their trash and refrigerators been sitting on the curb for 2 weeks. And there's been no pickup. So now you start to see spoiled food, and the cats and the dogs are ravaging the trash all around New Orleans. So it looks really bad. And now a lot of people complained about smells and scents and stuff like that because of that. Now, Mel Cantrell put out a tweet saying that they are at about a 25% capacity of because right now. So I don't know. It's a struggle down here to try to get services up and running. My businesses is open, so we went open and stuff like that because I gotta make money. I got all the shit to buy. I gotta make money. What the fuck you think I got? I don't make money on YouTube, so I gotta make money somehow. So we open for business and stuff like that. So I gotta buy devices. So I gotta make money. So we back open and stuff like that, but it's a struggle right now. FEMA is not doing what people expected to do, and the insurance companies. And look, I'm a witness. I'm still waiting on my insurance company to cut the check. They giving us the run around. So insurance companies not cutting the check, FEMA not cutting the check. It's really bad. So a lot of people that got damaged, they're putting blue tops on their roofs, but they're not getting any answers from the government, stuff like that. But you have a lot of people that's chipping in to do, food, water, making sure that the residents have the necessities. But is it back to normal? No. We got some issues down here, man. It's not all peaches and cream of what you see on TV. It's some issues down here, and I don't want to bash my city, my state, and stuff like that. But the only good thing I can tell you about New Orleans right now is the fucking Saints won. We kicked that ass, baby. We whipped that ass from Kingdom Come to wow. We made Aaron Rodgers look like a bitch. That's what we did.
Bitch. But we have it's only one game, 16 more to go. And then what Aaron Rodgers says?
Yeah.
16 more to go. But hey, I loved it, Eric. I was over there screaming.
Oh man, I was watching,
yelling.
I'll tell you something, man. I was spilling liquor all over me every time. This motherfucker, god damn! I'm like, what the fuck, I'm like, yeah, shit. I thought I was gonna be host, man.
I was getting wings from Wing.
Oh, 10 Minute Tech, yeah, he in New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought he was in
cool.
I thought he was in the A.
No, he said he's there with his parents for a few days.
Oh, okay.
Except man, they ain't cut the check, man. They ain't cutting they man. Look, they hold that money. I don't know why. Biden already declared state of emergency. He already released the funds, but they holding that money. Yeah, I ain't never heard that before. They holding that money, player. That's it. Insurance company hold that money too, man. They don't want to pay nobody. The bad thing about it, you pay for insurance like every year. All that money that accumulate, you never use it. And all of a sudden, one time you use it, they give you the fucking runaround. That's crazy. They don't want to cut the check. Let's see. Ike said, spilling drinks on yourself. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Hey, if you watch that Saints game, I promise you, because I had low expectations. I don't know about y'all. Drew Brees gone. I mean, shit.
Man, I did not have no low expectation. Come on,
I had low expectation, dog.
Come on, dog. Come on, man. I'm glad Drew Brees gone.
Yeah.
I'm glad that nigga gone. Get your ass up out of here.
I'm telling you, James Wilson. Yeah, look, he even ate some crab that you must have, because boy, I tell you, he was on. Woo!
He didn't throw that many yards, but he did pretty good.
Got them touchdowns.
Yeah, he did pretty good for his first start.
Yeah. Oh man, let me tell you something. I know. I can imagine. Yeah. If you are in New Orleans, you know, you do the right thing, right? You pay, you know, you got insurance. You do the right thing. If you're a homeowner, you got insurance. If you're a business owner, you got business insurance, right? And the time to pay when you put your claim in is for them to cut the check. All that bullshit and bureaucracy and all that. Fuck all that. You take your direct deposit every month. When we place a claim, 24, 48 hours, we need to have a direct deposit with the money. And that's not happening. It's been weeks, man. Like it's been about at least a week and a half. Everybody placing claims, they're not getting money. And that's the whole thing. That's my only issue. You know, when they take their money, you know, you pay your premium every month. It's all good. But fuck all that. They ain't paying out. And that's the whole problem that a lot of people got, is that people that got homeowners insurance, they're still waiting on them to cut the check. Can get contracted. They got contractors waiting to fix roofs and replace roofs. But guess what? Their fucking insurance company ain't cut the check. And you know, so people are frustrated, man. And that's the thing. How hard it is. You file your claim, they cut the check. That's all you got to do. I mean, how hard is it? I don't see how hard it is if it's, you know, for them to cut the check, but they're not doing it.
You see, TJ said he stopped watching football a long time ago. To me, that sport is soft.
All right, we'll see how soft it is. You go out there and get your ass popped one time and see how soft that motherfucker is. Football is like one of them violent sports out there.
He got the porn stash. He in the real industry.
But I'm saying football is like one of the most violent sports out there. How can you say it's soft? I don't get it.
Yeah, football ain't never been soft. Did you see all that hitting that's going on out there?
That's what I'm saying. I don't get it. How is it soft?
Man, he obviously didn't play football when he was in high school. If you played football in high school, you got cracked.
Oh yeah, I got cracked one time and been basketball ever since. Shit.
Right. That was if you ever played high school football or college football, you got cracked. You went to the bench like I don't know, I want to play this game.
Right. That was me.
I played rugby.
I'm done. Hey,
so you were so that's rough. Yeah.
I don't think you have any protection except for a helmet.
No.
You don't even have a helmet on.
No.
You just out there fucking niggas up. Shit.
I loved it. I
bet you did.
Well, but the thing about rugby is it's played in a 10-yard box and it's lateral. It's not forward. You're not a lot of big head-on collisions in rugby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I got lit up.
Got concussion several
but nothing like
so how is it soft then if you say you play football and you've gotten concussions? Well, obviously y'all ass got popped, so it wasn't soft. You got a concussion.
Right. If you got a concussion, it ain't soft.
You know that shit ain't soft, nigga. You got a concussion.
You got concussed.
See, look, he said several times.
You get concussed
several times.
You've been concussed. So you might be No, you know what? Hold on. Let's give TJ the benefit of the doubt. He could cuss right now. If you say either that or he drinking.
They could be talking about the rules now for offense.
If that's what he's talking about, the rules, okay, just say the rules of football now. Don't say football.
The rules.
I agree with him. The rules.
Omar,
he said, forget
Omar,
this.
can you rewrite your statement? I'm not sure. There might be something lost in translation.
What do you say?
Now I do. Now, if we're talking about the rules, I mean, I can't stand Tom Brady, but Tom Brady said something a couple weeks ago that made a whole lot of sense. He said that offensives now are defenses are getting punished for offensive mistakes now. So a bad throw that gets a receiver hit, the defense is punished for doing their job.
So for an hour and 30 minutes, we talked about Apple. And Mark said, I thought this was an Apple stream. For an hour and 30 minutes, we concentrated on, had we not concentrated on Apple for about an hour and 30 minutes. This is the last 27 minutes. This is the last 27 minutes of the stream. We've
I got
talked about Apple for an hour and 30 minutes. I'm wondering what
I mean,
issue
he
do
might
you
have something to add. What you got to add, Mark?
Yeah, I mean, I just want look. You cool? It's cool. I see your comment, and I'm wondering for an hour and a half, what more do you want to do? You know, I mean, this is he say you talking about that. Okay, I just look. I see your comment. I just want to make sure we've been talking about Apple for an hour and a half. And we just jumped on sports for a hot second.
Yeah, I agree with you now, TJ. We here, you know what I'm saying? But for you to come out and say football is soft, I'm like, wait a minute, dog. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But I get you. I got you now.
So the question is this an end of Apple? No. Is it the end? Is this the end? That's the title of the stream.
I don't think it will. I don't think it will
be.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have Apple around for
Apple gonna live longer than we will. Once we're all dead and gone, Apple's still gonna be here.
Dead and gone.
Hey.
So let me ask you. This is another question that comes up all the time. Tim Cook, is he the right fit for Apple?
I'm not trying to compare him to Steve Jobs, but I wish Tim is all about the money.
It's all about.
And I wish he was more like Steve, where he's calculating. Yeah. He's calculating. You know,
Steve Jobs was bringing in some product. With the iPad, he can't look. Steve Jobs was a totally different CEO, right? I don't know. I mean, Tim Cook's. I mean, I don't know, man. It's hard for stockholders and for money wise. He's making the money, right? Without a doubt, he's making the money. But as far as consumer wise, I mean, is it good for the consumer? I don't know. I guess so if you're making money, right? I don't know. I don't know.
I'm laughing. Big House football.
Yeah, Big House. Right? He explained it, Big House.
And you know what's so funny?
He don't like the rules, Big House.
My son loves basketball, right? But it took him longer in basketball. Football was a joke. Like he was recruited since he was in 5th grade, right? But they were teaching people back then, like some of the programs that were recruiting him. I'm like, he can't go to y'all. They're teaching him to lean with their head. You would see go to these little 5th grade events, Pee-wee football, and they're just leaning with their head, helmet to helmet. I'm like, no. I'm like, if my son's gonna play football, he ain't gonna be killed by the time he's in college.
Right.
So Tim Cook is an administrator, not a creative person like Steve Jobs was. And then Ike, shout out to Ike, man. Fucking Ike been doing this thing, man. I'm gonna tell you something. The up and coming YouTuber of the year goes to fucking holler at your boy. But
Ike is killing it. Ike is killing it, man.
Ike is up there, right? Yeah, look at that. But Ike, you up there, man. Let me tell you, he did a redesign and everything. He's doing his live streams. He's doing all kinds of stuff. Yeah, man. Shout out to you. You're doing your thing. But holler to show him my boy. So, we gotta give full pride. I gotta give credit where credit is due. You know what I'm saying? Look, LaShawn is making me step up my game. I gotta buy 6 more fucking cameras because of LaShawn.
Yeah, I say you all for that. He's stupid. I was about to get up and everything. I was like, I'm about to get up. Yeah.
My boy. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, he doing some awesome things. Look,
he is. He's grinding.
That motherfucker growing quick.
Fuck around and make me change my background the way he got his shit looking all cold.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. What am I doing on cam? Yeah. Turn it off because I killing me. He's killing me. I gotta turn it off though.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, man. I love the new up and coming YouTubers that's coming out. And the Bionic Scoop, y'all. Let me tell you something. You want to look at some good photos?
Yes. Oh my god,
motherfucker out there in Vegas doing this thing, man.
Motherfucker out there doing it.
They're doing their thing, man. Good photos, man, and stuff like that. Oh, Well, gotta go. You ain't gotta go.
I was waving.
Good.
I was waving. That's what I was waving to. I was waving to the truck.
Oh, I didn't know who
you
you was
gotta
waving
go.
to. You don't gotta
Yeah,
go
when I
to
seen
the
it,
What's
I know
up?
who he was waving at.
You ain't gotta go nowhere thunder bush. We only got 20 more minutes.
He gotta get it shaked up.
Yeah, I
dog.
mean,
He
if I
gotta-
could
he
sit
gotta
here
get
and watch TK call Tim Cook a female as if I'm not a female and I wouldn't take, offense to that. You can stay in here, Thunderbush. I will say, I'll take the female thing as a compliment, and so will Tim Cook, because the females in the tech community ain't fighting each other like bitches.
Mhm.
Oh, hey, let me tell you
Hey,
something.
my bad,
content,
man.
y'all content creators need to stop that. Y'all fighting on Twitter and man, put that
About
energy
phones.
in videos.
Right, about
Man, put that energy in videos, man. Look, I be on Twitter, I be laughing my ass off. I'm like, God damn, hey, you fighting over a phone with no stock in the company. I don't give a fuck about none of them. Shit. Like, don't fight. Listen, man, it's okay to have compassion.
Remember, I refer to bitches
Right?
as female and male. If you took that as I was talking about.
It's okay to have passion, right? It's okay to have passion, right? But don't get yourself caught up in a way of, I got an iPhone 12 Pro Max and this is the best phone on the planet. Nobody can tell me no different than, and if you do, we go to the wall. No.
Yeah, it's gonna be like what, Tupac and Biggie, and then when somebody get killed, they were like, "Oh, we were just talking trash." Yeah, whatever.
Right, and look, don't get me wrong. Talking trash in a positive way is fine. Look, if y'all, and it's cool. Y'all having a positive debate. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But when you got people talking about fighting and shooting each other up and meet me in this city, I'm gonna fly to your house and all that stuff. That's when you get to the point where you're putting more money in Apple and Samsung.
Exactly. They're laughing all the way to the bank. They don't care about your little internet fights.
Apple and Samsung is laughing at you. You fighting over a phone that you ain't got no stock. Now I got Apple stock, so I'm gonna tell you right now, I got Apple stock, but I can't get Samsung stock. It's not traded in the United States. But I'm just saying, you don't own none of this shit. Like you don't own no stock, and do you work? Listen, if you work for them and you like a top executive and they're paying you a bunch of fucking money, I can understand fight for the company, right? But if you're a content creator or a fan, get the fuck out of here with all that fighting and shit, bro. Come on, y'all got to be kidding me. Y'all got to be kidding me.
I mean, some people got time for it. My days is too busy for that bullshit.
I see the shit. I
mean, I got time for it, but I choose not to.
And the thing about it, for content creators, one thing that you have an advantage of, you could get rid of all your trolls. All you got to do is hit the delete and ban button. You ain't got to feed the trolls. Man, let me tell you something. People can have an opinion. People can have an opinion, but at the end of the day, it's your YouTube channel. It's your opinion. It's your platform. You don't have to. I don't get. Let me tell you something. I block so many fucking people. I don't care. Easy, why you block me? Fuck off. That's what I'm saying. I ain't the only YouTuber, right? And if they get mad, fuck them, right? I'm like, it's like this, man. At the end of the day, you run your platform.
Yes, sir.
Whether or not it's going to be social media or YouTube. Don't get yourself round up over a fucking troll or somebody to have a disagreement with you to the point where you want to bring it to the next level. It should never go to the next level. Right? If that shit never gets to the next level, you stop and say, okay, listen, we having a disagreement here. We not answering each other questions. So at this point, we're gonna leave it alone. Leave it alone. If you're not gonna leave it alone, I gotta delete and ban you. And that's how I go. And gotta leave it like that. And because here's the thing, people fighting on the internet is hilarious, right?
Yes.
I never seen people fight on the internet.
It's comical.
I never seen people fight on the internet the way I see it today. It's not in the tech space, but it's all
It's everywhere,
right? It's everywhere. I've seen people in the rap industry, the car industry, the fucking tech industry. They all fight on the internet. They call them keyboard warriors, but you'll never meet them, you'll never see them, but they will always be keyboard warriors. At the end of the day, they got tools in place where you can block, ban, and disrupt everything that you ain't got to worry about that person. And you know what? If you make a controversial video, turn your comments off. Fuck it. Just turn the comments off. Turn your dislikes off. Turn your comments off. It's just that simple. Turn the fucking comments off. If you make a controversial, like you make a big controversial video and you know you're gonna get a lot of hate, turn your comments off.
Hey,
You know what that made me think of? When Clarissa Rashad was back in Bill Cosby after he got released, and she just made her comment and just logged out. She was like, "Y'all can say what y'all want about me. This is how I feel."
Right.
Right
And
or
just
wrong,
turn the
that's how she
comments
felt.
off. Right. That's how you felt. And the thing about it is you're gonna always have people disagree with you. Right? You're gonna always have people disagree with you. You're gonna always have people that's gonna come at you. That's why you have to distance yourself. You got to be the bigger person. Now, content creators, you got to be real with yourself. The one of the biggest problem with content creators is that some content creators don't be real, so people call them out for being fake.
Too real.
And sometimes when you're not real, the people come at you. But at the end of the day, it's your platform. You could be a fake YouTuber. I don't give a fuck. Right? That's how you run your platform.
Yeah.
I don't care. I care less. It's up to your viewers on how they review your channel, your content. And if you have a YouTube channel that's not being real, then if people attack you or whatever, or you attack other people or stuff like that, if y'all going blow for blow or whatever, then you have to do what you got to do. Don't subject yourself into another level that you want to escalate it to another level. At the end of the day, they got too much shit going on. Man, people dying from COVID. They got people, man, they got all the people dying, man. They got more important shit about things going on in the world than a fucking cell phone. Think about that. They got shit going on in the world than a fucking cell phone. And people fighting over cell phones, dog.
Mine is the best. It's better than
Validation.
yours. Yes. Give me my validation. What did Kevin Garnett say when he won the ship? I'm certified.
Yeah. And look, man, before all this internet stuff, when we used to beef and we used to, see people have a quick fight and shake hands after. And things change, people won't kill each other. And look, man, it's crazy to lose your life over a smartphone, or you kill somebody over a smartphone. And I'm gonna tell you, the way I see things going on the internet in the tech community, you're gonna see somebody gonna get murked. And it's gonna be a sad day, and it should be prevented. And that's the thing, all that you gonna murk somebody because they disagree with you about a fucking phone. That to me is, I kill you, motherfucker. Fucking iPhone is the best thing since sliced planet. The Galaxy phone is the best thing since sliced planet. I'm gonna kill you.
Man, look, Eric. I come from a different angle on that when it comes to. I don't think. First and foremost, wishing violence shouldn't be played with. Period. Like that's not something you play with, because you don't even threaten it. Oh, I'll box you. Yada yada yada. No, don't even take it to the ring. No, man. Violence for some people, they don't realize that some people come from places where violence. You even talk about it's over. It's on site. And you think you're being cute on the internet? No, you messing with the wrong one, and they actually gonna pull up. Then what? When someone's at your front door with a cocked gun, and you ain't got
somebody knock on your door with a cocked gun and say, "Remember what the fuck you said on the internet?" And you wait, what you gonna do? You say, "Oh, let me hold on." Say, "Hold on, pause, player. Let me go get my gun that I got locked up in my closet."
But you know what I'm saying?
I said it wasn't me, dog. You got the wrong house. It wasn't me.
No, man, no. Look, people. I just don't like people playing with violence, man. Like that's
I know
that's real stuff.
You
like
see people get hurt for real
stuff.
You get. And matter of fact, you do see people get hurt for real, for just.
It takes one person to not give a damn about you or what happens to you, over some dumb shit on the internet for you to die.
For you to die. And that's the thing that I want to stress, right? You know, when I see trolls in my comments, you know, if they're not really trolling, I might let it through. But if they, I don't fuck with them. I just delete them and block them. That's it. I don't even respond. I don't do nothing. I just delete them and keep it moving. I don't get in my feelings. I don't care. I don't care. If somebody say you fucked up, all right, block, ban, you done. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And go to the next one. I don't lose sleep over it. I don't care. I don't care. Well, people fighting in the first of all, we, you know, the YouTube rules is us content creators are responsible for our comment section, right? So we are for cyberbullying, and that's real. Cyberbullying is real. When you see people fighting in the comments, going back and forth, talking about they go meet each other and all that stuff like that, you as a content creator have to fix that. You got to.
Oh my God.
Look, you got to fix that. You got to delete that shit, man. You got to block them. You got to do all kinds of stuff. You have to take responsibility of things that goes on your platform, and that's the thing. Social media and all that other stuff, man. That's it. Let's see. Not defending trolls, but somebody got to be the bigger person.
Shut up, man. Shut up right now, goddamn.
Mims always like to straddle that damn fence. No, Mims.
Right, Mims. No.
Sometimes people get tired of being a bigger person all the fucking time. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I slap your ass across the head about 100 times, you're gonna be the bigger person and not slap me back? Of course you are, nigga. You gonna slap me back, nigga. At least I would think. So fuck all that.
Mims be the bigger person.
Yeah, he gonna
think about it is,
right?
as
so
we
you can
talk,
slap that one too.
As we talk about violence on the internet, we've had occasions where people, you know, can find all your information. They know where you live at. They know where you work at. They know everything about you. And all of a sudden, you be walking out of your workplace, and somebody waiting at your vehicle, ready to take you down, and all that over a disagreement on the internet. So that's why you have to be careful about what you do on the internet, because you have people that take stuff. You got a lot of crazy motherfuckers out there that don't mind. Like they used to say in New Orleans, I die for the 9. I don't mind dying for the, you know, they used to say it all the time. And no, I die for that 9 and all that. You don't own nothing in the night ward, but you ready to die for the night ward.
Ready to die for the night ward.
You'll die for the night ward.
Calio Projects.
Right, Kellyo Project. You'll die for the night walk, but you don't own no property, no nothing in that area. But you'll die for that 9. I don't mind dying. See, when you need to make stuff like that's crazy, bro.
I mean this from the deepest part of my soul. Going through what I've gone through in life, what's going to happen is they're going to meet somebody like me that when they're pushed far enough, I will take you to a darkest place you don't want to be in because I've already died. Nothing scares me. I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of you. So yeah, Eric, I fear that someone's gonna one of these days someone's gonna go too far, and that's what's gonna happen. And I just throw my hands up and I walk away because.
But we all as humans, we get triggered and we get to that next level, but we shouldn't get to that point, bro. Especially when we talking about technology, stuff that we don't own no stock in.
Never
stuff like that.
Wait a minute, Gigi. Wait a minute. Hang on now. Hey, Gigi, why you BSing? Them mixed with the orange creams. Ooh.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on the all vanilla.
Hey. Vanilla orange cream. I toast them together and eat them. Oh.
All right, so let's talk about who's streaming tomorrow. We got Mike and Ike, right?
No, just Ike. I think it's just Ike. I think it's just Ike.
Just Ike.
Ike, okay. So Ike tomorrow, and then we got Holla at Your Boy. But what we got?
I was gonna say Juan Bagnell streams after Ike. Him and
Juan Bagnell be streaming now?
Yeah, they stream. Him and TK Bay stream after Ike.
Oh, okay, because I know I'll be checking them on Monday.
It's called the best. What's it called? Oh my god, it'll come to me. But it's called like best of our week.
Okay.
So they film a
podcast. See that you know, why back there don't tell nobody. So I check him out on Mondays, but I didn't know about him in TK Bay. I checked that out. But Friday we got Holla at Your Boy.
Yes,
And
sir.
what about
Savage?
I think
Savage?
Savage, he's gonna
No,
try.
maybe.
He's trying to finish 2 videos.
Okay.
wait, I just need to do one video. Why he trying to do 2 videos?
Right.
So my members only video goes live tomorrow. My members get another video tomorrow.
Hey,
Okay, members only be live tomorrow.
Nobody care about
And
that dude. James Apple, don't nobody care about that dude.
what about Saturday? Who's streaming Saturday?
Nobody.
Digital Slang.
Digital Slang, yes.
Digital Slang? Okay.
Who's gonna
Digital
stream
Slang
on
is
Saturday? Nobody.
and what about
Sundays El Jefe.
Sunday?
Sundays El Jefe, yes.
All right, cool. Sunday El Jefe.
And then the cycle repeats itself.
And
then Monday, who stream on Monday besides Wine? Wine stream
Juan
early.
in the morning, and
Wine in the morning.
And then you got Lewis.
Lewis and
Lewis.
then T.
You got T.
Lewis is back. Lewis is back.
Lewis,
Lewis
I
is
see
before
Lewis.
T.
Come on, I was watching Lewis video. I was like,
Was he
Lewis
pink?
is back, right?
Was he
I
pink?
see Lewis.
You just remind me. Hopefully, I think
he had on
I'm sending Lewis a light, so hopefully it will be there.
Lewis had on
by Friday.
his Halloween outfit on. He was Hellboy. Lewis was Hellboy when what happens is real talk. You know, like if you have lights that are blue in the background or pink or something like that, he doesn't have any lights up front, so everything just looks that color.
Oh,
Yeah.
He streams at like noon.
yeah, he streamed.
Oh,
early.
it's noon. It's noon.
It's probably
So
11
your
o'clock for
time?
you, man.
No, I think it's in the. You're not in the Central Time Zone. Are you in the Mountain
thought they
Time
had
Zone?
the
he
same in
in
Chicago.
Central.
Okay, then yeah, it's 11 for you.
And
7 a.m., sir.
Tuesday,
Watch your mouth.
GG. Y'all make sure y'all watch GG stream on Tuesday. Now, Jay will still do what
Tuesday at
Project
3.
Tuesday, like at 3
Right.
with my
Okay.
project team. Yeah,
Jay
Yeah,
will do my Project
3
13.
it's hard for me to make Tuesday on man during work.
Well,
Yeah,
you
during
see the
the
time I'm
middle
getting
of the
off
day.
right now. We're remote
Yeah.
because everything's crazy.
James
around here.
James actually agree with LaShawn. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And right back to Wired Wednesday on Wednesdays. Oh, wow. Fun week, guys. Oh, look, I want to say I apologize. So everybody that watches the stream, I apologize in advance. I knew we was going to be hyped. I told
They
y'all.
ain't gonna
we
make
was
it this
gonna
far,
be hyped.
Eric. You gonna piss them off at the beginning. They're gonna stop watching.
I know. I know. They go thumbs down the shit. They'll move on. I know. It's all good. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate y'all guys for coming through. Appreciate everything, man. You got video drop. I got a video dropping tomorrow.
Hey,
Videos every
I'm hoping to
fucking
drop
day.
one either,
I can't keep up
maybe
with
a
you.
couple days. Yeah,
I drop a video every day this week.
that's good.
Damn. I've been dropping videos.
Hey,
every
I'm
day.
getting
Usually I try to
better.
sleep, you know.
It's like a week between my videos. Sometimes it's less. So
I drop a video today, and I'm doing a live stream today, and I got a video tomorrow. Shit, I might. All right, I'm on a roll. You know, Z Fold 3 versus the Z Fold 2.
Yeah.
That shit's special. I can't say no more, but I will put it in my members only. If you're a member, you go watch it right after the stream. I will post it on my members only stream so y'all guys can see. Guess what? If you're not a member, why? Become a member for I think what $2.99, baby. Become a member.
That's
Yes, indeed. Easy was on fire. Yeah, I was on fire.
right.
Thank
I
y'all guys
understand.
very much. We gonna get on out of here. I really do appreciate that. And we're gonna see y'all on the next rip. Later.
That's how I got that heat. Let's go.